Bruh.
Hey guys, I'm back for some more Art of War 3, and today we're going to be playing on the Iron Curtain map. This name is probably not going to be familiar with you guys, because this is a new map. And as you guys can see, this is completely new. Like, what is this? It's so orange. That's what you guys might be saying, right? So, this is a new biome called the Autumn Biome. So, when I go back to maximum zoom out, you guys can see that there are these beautiful trees. I honestly just like this colored tree most. It's like orange, pink, reddish, kinda, it looks pretty good. Now, I intentionally did not scout and collect the containers, so you guys can know the formation of where the containers will drop. So, I'm playing a PvP in this Iron Curtain map. This map can host other forms of play, so it can have like tournaments, PvP as I said, 2v2 and 3v3, because this is a large map. This is a pretty large map, so it can have 3v3, it can hold those bases. So here's the small containers, they drop around here, like that, and here's the enemy, where they spawn in regular PvP, or 1v1s. There's where the little containers spawn. If you guys want a little quick note, you guys can look at the mini-map up here. Notice how there's barely any containers at the top right area and at the bottom left. So if you guys are scouting, you might want to avoid that area. Just saying. And of course, the bigger container has spawned here. It doesn't have to spawn here. It'll spawn somewhere in the middle. This is somewhat in the middle, so it might spawn here, or it might spawn here. But yeah, that's pretty much how this map works. This is the new autumn biome, so I do like the new trees. I'm not a big fan of the grass, but I do like the leaves scattered around the grass. Like that leaf, that leaf. I'm probably picking these small details, but it's the small details that add up. And yeah, this park does look pretty good. And there's this pretty interesting resistance style helicopter. It does look pretty cool. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much how the Iron Curtain map is. I'll be reviewing 2 other maps, so well, let's wait for that, I guess. And we're back with another map. This map is Area 13, another map in the Autumn Biome. And this is also a very large map. However, it's not counted as large. It's actually counted as a medium map. However, you guys can, yeah, I've intentionally not scouted again, so you guys can see these containers. Again, there are no containers that drop here or here, so if you're scouting, you might not want to go over there. Now, there's a container that spawns really close both to your base and to the enemy's base. And of course, I'm playing a 1v1, so this is where the enemy spawns, or you will spawn, and this is also where the other player will spawn, or you might spawn here, because this is a 1v1. There's also containers that spawn to the back of the base, so yeah, there's a little bit of interest in that, to scout there. And of course, I use my hawks to scout. That's pretty much it. I mean, this is the autumn map. I do like this new style of trees. They look beautiful. Of course, this area does look pretty... Let's actually go over here with patrol mode, because I gotta say, these patches of trees do look very nice. I have not seen any patches of trees in like the game that looks like this. Like, see, look at this. So beautiful. I don't know, it just looks so good. Of course, let's go back to base. These are, of course, this is where the containers are. Of course, oh yeah, the big container spawns here. It doesn't have to. It might spawn here in the other side of the map, or it might spawn here in these area. But of course, they will spawn in the middle between you and your enemy, or in 2v2s between your allies and your enemies. Now, this map can only have 2v2 because it's classified as a medium map, so it cannot have 3v3s, but it can have, of course, domination, confrontation, maneuvers, those kinds of PvP styles. So, just like any other map, it's just like that. The only thing is that this map cannot have 3v3, so that's the only caveat. Of course, we have one more map to get to that's also part of the autumn biome, the new biome, so let's get to it. And here is the last map in this new biome review. This map is going to be called Raven's Hill, I think? Hold up, let me check the name. Yeah, Raven's Hill, okay, yeah. So this is a large map classified by Gear Games, the developers, so which means that this map can hold 3v3s, 2v2s, 1v1s, any game mode you can think of. So like maneuvers, domination, PvP, any game mode, just like the first map that we saw. This is a large map, so there's a lot of containers to be collected. However, note that there's no containers on the left side and the right side. Up north for the right side and down south for the left side. There's barely any containers. I mean, there's a couple, but there's not that many containers because there's a giant hill plateau thing here. And this does look pretty good. I'll send my jets over here. Let's include that one in the mix. Okay, let's send that there, and I'll send these guys here. This looks really good. Let me put that in patrol so you guys can see. This is probably my favorite maps because it just looks the best. The biome looks good, and the map is the best out of the other autumn maps, in my opinion. Just look at these, like, it looks so good. And of course, since this is a PvP that I'm playing right now, the enemy will spawn here and you will spawn here. However, of course, that'll change. You might spawn here and the enemy will spawn there, just like any other map. Of course, there are some containers that spawn really close. However, the difference between this map and the other two maps is that this map features unique bridges. This just looks beautiful. Since this is an autumn map, like the bridges do have this kind of unique rustic style. It does look pretty good. A little sad, but still pretty good. It looks like it's made out of rusted metal, if I have to say so myself. But yeah, so far so good. None of these maps are naval focused. They're more of ground and air. So I mean, that's fine. However, I do hope that they make a naval autumn map soon. Yeah, I guess that's it for this biome review. If you guys want to study the placement of containers, I mean, I haven't collected any containers, so you guys can study that. So when this map does get released, you guys might have like an upper hand against the enemies. So there's that. Of course, I have built this kind of unique base setup just so I can show off the map. It's not like I'm going to be playing this every single time. But yeah, it's like that. Okay, so I guess this is it. Oh yeah, there's also these cool little farms. Yeah, I mean, at the center of this, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's nothing too much to brag about, but it does look pretty cool. But yeah, that's about it for this new biome map guide or video, or you know, something to tease off these new little maps. And I'll see you guys in the next one.